About 12 minutes. Have fun with us for 12 minutes.
They started Facebook thing.
Yeah. I reminisce for a spell, shall I say, think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child from the 8th of October, my toast. When my granddaddy came sober, count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose
I hope the little black boy grows now. 18 years younger than my mother. Oh, T-Rob, get us going, man.
Stab fishing with homeboy fishing, chocolate head fish. You got NCAA week 7 coming at you live. That's about Jay. Left 8 tracks Jerry Curl Juice and said he had hours in the blood, but I don't know. Looked like he had teeth in the blood. He drank a bottle of cognac.
After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house.
Listen.
Classic. Hey, classic. I don't make the music, I just play the music.
Play it.
Classic. Hey, homeboy fishing, chocolate hefe last week. JJ took over the show.
Y'all seen him.
And man, we still clean up 8 tracks, doobies, 45s.
Jerry Curl.
But he got out in the blood, right?
I don't know.
Hey, check this out. This is homeboy fishing right here. This is chocolate hefe. This is football with a what?
Dab of fishing.
Dab of fishing. And here is our breakdown for the week. This is college. This is a college segment, folks. We're going to give you a little bit of fishing because we said in the NFL show. We're going to give you our top 4. We're going to give you our topic of the week, stranded on death row. Ooh, wait. Which team we talking about? Stay tuned. And we go homeboy fishing. Get it started. Get it started.
I usually don't give you a fishing forecast during this college football segment. We had the hurricane come through, stirred up the water. When this water settles, go get y'all some minnows, man, because them crappies going to be jumping. And like freaking said, and Clark says, crappies make me happy. Thanks, everybody. Everybody hit the share button. Tell people about us. Come on once a week, 8:30 or around 8:30.
Around 8:30, baby.
They said JJ was on time.
32 somewhere. Hey, check this out. Our top 4 teams are like this. Homeboy Fishing gave you the fishing forecast. It is fall crappie season. Hey, let's get to our top 4. This is going out today, Saturday. Get us started, homeboy fishing.
I'm gonna start off with a mention.
All right.
They didn't make the top 4 this week. All the Clemson Tigers. Y'all got quarterback issues. Trevor Lawrence took a beating. He got to grow up. Realize this is not Carterville, Georgia. You can't run all over the field. These dudes stand there strong. My number 14 goes to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Shout out to Troy Pride. Big win last week over Stanford. They shut down the boy from Dorman High School, our alma mater, J.J. Arcadia Whiteside. And that's Troy Pride who shut him down. So, they're a good team, and they got an easy schedule the rest of the way. So, be careful. You got 5 teams voting for those 4 spots. I told you they need to expand this. My number 3 team goes to the Georgia Bulldogs. As of right now, you're the number 3 team. On the reason, you control your own destiny. Okay, I'll get later on that. My number 2 team goes to Ohio State. They actually have the easiest schedule left in NCAA. So they're going to have a cakewalk. Just play ball, and they're going to score 77 points this year. I mean, that's a big-time number. And my number 1 team goes to Dwayne Black, Bama. Alabama is our number 1 team. Don't forget, go back and check out the NFL show. What's up, David Goodwin? We gave you a shout-out today. You need to check out the NFL show.
You know, hey, bro, nice top 4. Here are my top 4 teams. My number 4, I have a tie. I know it ain't right.
You can't have no tie.
These are chocolate rules. I make my own rules, baby. Number 4, I got a tie. It's Ohio State and Notre Dame. Ohio State is doing it with offense. Notre Dame is doing it with defense. Andre Harris, the Tar Heels for basketball, not football.
Not football, Andre. Tweeterberg, NFL show, Miami didn't make the show.
Number 4. That's number 4. Ohio State, Notre Dame tie. Number 3 is Clemson. They took their bumps early. They're historically known for their quarterback and wide receiver play, but this year, running back ETN is the rock of this team. The boys toting that rock. Number 2 is UGA. Talent has never been a problem for the Bulldogs, but coaching has. This year, they got a coach that can manage that talent both on and off the field. They're always in trouble down there. And number 1 team is the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Tua train is rolling. And the next stop is the SEC Championship. Andre Harris needs to learn how to spell Hefe, not fish ass. Here we go. Our topic of the week, stranded on death row.
Stranded on death row.
UGA is stranded on death row. Their next 4 games are against. They got to go to LSU today.
Today, 3:30 kickoff.
Well, they got a week bye. Then they go play Florida in the biggest cocktail, whatever that's supposed to mean. They play in Jacksonville for that. Then they have to go to Kentucky. Then they finish up at home. Right now, they have the murderers row, stranded on death row on in college football. So, Homeboy Fish and I have been talking about this. This is rough.
Rough.
This is rough for them.
They got the roughest schedule.
Right now, as far as the good teams that are still left, they have the biggest schedule and the biggest obstacles to overcome. So, we're going to break down a few things here. So, there are tons of things to play for. So, we're going to talk about it. Homeboy Fish will ask me some questions. I'm going to ask him some questions. So right now, Homeboy Fish, let me ask you a question. Which of these 4 teams you think has the best chance of beating UGA this week?
All 4 of them do.
Andre Harris says today, LSU.
Yeah, I mean, all 4 of them have a chance of beating Georgia. All 4 are good teams. All 4 are competitive teams. All 4 have dominant players on both sides of the ball. And that's the key. But at the same time, Georgia has dominant players on both sides of the ball. But they're young.
Okay.
Remember, I keep saying this. They're very young.
They are young, man, but their quarterback is not.
Yes, he is.
Out of the 4 teams, I think the best. I think
today. Why is he young?
Today, we'll talk about today's game.
He's a sophomore.
In college football, these cats are. He's a sophomore. Last year, he took that team all the way to the championship.
But he had 2 horses in the backfield.
But I'm saying he got game experience. Big game experience.
Big game experience is handing off the ball to one of these horses that went in the first round of the NFL.
Well, he still got horses. UJ still got horses.
They're young.
They still balling.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Out of the top 4 teams that can beat them right now, I don't know. We shall see. Like you said earlier.
All 4.
I don't know. All 4 of them have a chance. Watch out for Kentucky. They sneaky good. But maybe Auburn has the best. So, quick question. If they win all 4, should they be ranked number 1?
Based on what college football says it is, yes, they should be the number 1 ranked team. If they go by strength of schedule, team play, they should be the number 1 team. But let me ask you a question. If they lose 1, are they still in the top 4?
No. They won't be in the top 4 if they lose 1 because of sheer numbers. If Clemson's undefeated, Ohio State's undefeated, Notre Dame's undefeated, then Georgia cannot be in the top 4 above those teams right there because they're just as good as Georgia.
Based on the college football thing is strength of schedule. But
strength of schedule is a part of it, but having an undefeated record is a big part of it as well, too. So, and you brought up a good point here. So you said we talked about them if they were to lose 1 here. So if they were to go undefeated and lose in the SEC championship game, do they not make the playoffs?
And there we go again. We got the other 4 teams out there. You got Notre Dame. They run the slate. They're not in the championship game. So all they have to do is win out. You have Clemson. They'll be in the championship game. But what if they lose 1? Are they in? Alabama, you control your own destiny too, but I think you're going to make the Final 4. Regardless if Alabama lose 1, they always put them in there.
And they lose the SEC championship game, they're still in you.
Georgia?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they're not. So they need something else to happen.
They need something else to happen for them to get in there because Alabama gets in regardless if they lose 1 or not. They always put Alabama in.
Well, I mean, those are good points because they have to deal with all these things. Then also, even if they survive death row here, the next 4 games, they have to still play Alabama in championship game. Is that team going to be a beat-up team? Will they have players still available? I mean, that's going to be very interesting to watch. So let me ask you this question, Homebase Fishing and Facebook Nation. If they beat Alabama in the SEC championship game
with 1 loss,
no, if they're undefeated and they beat Alabama, is Alabama out the playoffs now?
Alabama makes regardless, and that tells you college football is all about your followers. And Alabama fans travel deep, and they spend a lot of that money everywhere they go. Alabama's in regardless, 1 loss or not. Every year.
So you saying I don't think Alabama makes it this year if Clemson goes undefeated, Ohio State goes undefeated, Notre Dame, and Georgia beats them. If Georgia beats Alabama, this year Alabama will be left out.
They will put Notre Dame out.
No.
Yeah, they will.
Notre Dame.
They'll put Notre Dame out to put Alabama.
Okay, homeboy fishing. We'll see if we get to that point. Now, I want you to give us your opinion. Homeboy fishing thinks that Alabama will still get in, Notre Dame gets out. I think Notre Dame's alumni won't stand for that, and they'll make the move. So we shall see. These are just future predictions.
I always say, hold on, dog. Hold on. You're young. Hold on, dogs. Long season.
Long season. But check this out.
Get us right into it.
That's a healthy discussion. Now we're just giving it to you like anybody else, any barbershop. But that's the real. We in Georgia right now, and UGA is on Murder's Row right now. Good luck, UGA. Our big bass games of the week segment is next. But what do you think?
You know what? I don't care about what you think. I don't care about what you think. All I care about is what? Chocolate head face right. Homeboy Fish writes on the paper. And Homeboy Fish will get you some crappers. Break it down. What's the first game of the week?
Our first big bass games of the week. We just talked about them. The Georgia Bulldogs got to go to LSU today. What you going to do, Georgia? Talk to me, Homeboy Fishing.
It would be hard to win in the other Death Valley. The number one Death Valley is Clemson Tigers.
Clemson Tigers.
And they call LSU Death Valley. That's why. Copy. But LSU, they're led by a senior running back named Nick Brossette. He sounds like he's from Louisiana somewhere. He's a senior. But Georgia, Bulldogs, you still puppies. You know, and the Tigers will eat tonight because your real running back is a sophomore. Their running back is a senior. Their quarterback is a, I don't know what he is, but he's not a sophomore.
Okay. So you like who?
I like LSU by 3. Simply because of experience.
Well, I can't blame you going that purple
LSU by 3. It ain't got nothing to do with purple and gold. It's got to do with experience.
Bro, hey, listen here. I understand, man. I understand. Check this out. This is what it is, man. Yeah, Andre Harris, hot dog. We outside, and Hefe needs his coffee. So that's how it goes down. In this matchup, I like Georgia in this one. Let the Hefe tell you why.
Tell me why.
Georgia is a very explosive offense vertically, and they have a strong running game to back that up. What they do better than LSU is take care of the football. LSU quarterback has been sloppy. Last week against Florida, when they lost, he threw 2 interceptions, and he's going to throw 2 more against this week. And Georgia's defense is all over that. Georgia survives game 1 of stranded on death row. UGA about 7 on the road.
What quarterback Georgia going to play?
They're going to play from.
But
that's all they got to do. Georgia.
If you put in the other guy, you're going to lose, Georgia. And that's what you're trying to do.
They're trying to get him some experience here. But check this out.
It goes back.
LSU, it's going to be a close game, man. It's going to be a close game. I'm telling you, man. In Chaka's opinion, we got a difference on this one. On the NFL segment, we was right on. We agreed, but a little difference already. That's game number 1. Game number 2, and this is a big game for the playoffs, potentially, is Washington at number 17, Oregon. Washington's ranked number 7. Talk to me.
Washington, after open day loss to Oregon, you've been pretty steady. You've been solid.
They lost to Auburn, right?
They lost to Auburn. Okay. You've been wishful thinking. Sorry, Pac-10 is not strong this year. That one loss keeps you out the top 4.
Wow.
I mean, simple it be as it be. In Oregon, you want to wish that Chip Kelly come back. Only reason you're ranked is because of Nike.
Wow.
I hate to tell you that.
Hey, check this out. This is what I gotta say. Now, we got Washington at Oregon. I like Washington in this one. Let the Hefe break down to you why. Oregon should be undefeated right now. Remember, they blew a 20-point lead at home to Stanford. Or this will be a top 10 matchup between 2 teams. Oregon's high-powered offense is back. They're averaging over 40 points a game right now. But Washington's defense is pretty darn good. They impressed me against Auburn. They should have beat Auburn, except for some bad plays here or there. They're stout up the middle, very stout, very big Samoans up the middle, and they're fast on the edges. I think Washington is the strongest team in the Pac-10. But to your point, the Pac-10 isn't stronger than the ACC, Big Ten, and SEC. So it won't be easy, but I think the Huskies will find a way to win and stay in the conversation of the college football. So Washington by 3. Washington by 3 on the road.
I had Washington by 3 also. And just a little thing on that, Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly is with UCLA.
And you know what? They say his coaching is irrelevant now. Hey, Oregon, you may want to hire him back.
The game evolves, coaches and people, so you got to evolve with it. The last game we're going to talk about is the Michigan Wolverines. What's good, number 15, Wisconsin Badgers at the number 12, Michigan Wolverines. So, who you like? Who you like on this one here?
Michigan. The only reason you rank because you have Jim Harbaugh on your team. You know he doesn't play; he's a coach, and you have no quality victories. Wisconsin lost a tough one against a tough BYU team, a real tough BYU team, and Wisconsin all big. By the way, Wisconsin don't run down the lineman. Carolina Panthers need to sign one of them next year. Yeah. And they're going to beat Michigan down. It's going to be a slow, ugly game up in Ann Arbor. It's cold, but it's colder in Wisconsin.
You know that Michigan. Dante White is a big Michigan fan. So is Renato Pearson.
Hey, I'm sorry to tell you, Dante.
Michigan fan.
Y'all lose today. Wisconsin it's going to be an ugly, slow game, non-high scoring. It's going to be about 200. I predict 270 yards rushing by Wisconsin.
Fishing. Oh, wait.
You heard it here first.
Check this out. Hey, Michigan fans, there is hope because I like Michigan in this one. Let the Hefe break it down. I'm going to break it down to you why. If this game was in Wisconsin, I would be all over Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a team that likes to run the football, and they got a very good running back in Jonathan Taylor. In 5 games, 850 yards. The cat can tote the rock. But one thing Michigan can do, the one thing they can do, without Jim Harbaugh messing it up, they can stop the run. They can stop the run, and they will. After the Notre Dame loss, Michigan realized that it's not our quarterback, Shea Patterson, who I think sucks, by the way. It's their running back, Kieran Higdon. He is the reason why they have won every game since they lost to Notre Dame. Michigan uses the crowd and the legs of Higdon to win at home. I like Michigan winning by 7.
You got
Michigan in the big house by 7
tonight. You're choosing the arena of play. Listen, man, they don't have to throw signals in Wisconsin. It's hand the ball to the big back.
I like him. But Michigan can stop that run. That's one thing they can't do.
But you know what you can do too in that pick? You can kiss my ass.
Hey, you heard that. Hey, those are our picks of the week. Give us your opinion. I think Dre Harris is saying that Florida would touch field touch football. He's going with LSU. Andre Harris is going with LSU. Will Haynes.
That's the problem, Andre. You're right. Fields are going to hit the field, and that's why Georgia's going to lose.
Well, we shall see. I like Fields. I see what Georgia's trying to do, create another dimension. You have to understand.
It ain't creating another dimension.
No, listen.
It's that 4-game, I'm out of here.
I'm going to break it out to you. Now you're going to realize what I'm saying. This is what's going on. Kirby Smart is a product of Nick Saban. He is planning for a game against Alabama late in the season. He wants to give Alabama different looks. So when they play them, then they confuse Alabama. You give Alabama one look and a whole season of film, you in trouble. And that's what he's doing. So that's what Georgia's doing. But don't slip up in between. Our last thing we're going to talk about is our HBCU game of the week.
Hey, I predicted that game right. Well, Jerome Jeter predicted that game right last week.
We're not going to talk about that. Livingstone, we fought hard, but the Blue Bears don't stop, baby. We're going to get a victory today.
We love our blue.
The game of the week this week is the Florida A&M Rattlers at North Carolina A&T Aggies.
Oh, that's wife and brother-in-law.
Oh, man, let me tell you, this is a battle for first place in the MEAC. Both are 2-0 in conference play. FAM, shout out to Dwayne Black, FAM is officially relevant again in the MEAC. Back in the 90s, they used to dominate. Just ask North Carolina Central. They put 55 points on the board against Central. North Carolina A&T are notorious to be slow-starting teams. That would not be good against the FAM Rattlers, who are clicking right now on both sides of the ball. They're playing some real good football down there. The intensity of this game will be on 10. It's going to be a scene straight out of National Geographic. And I don't mean nakedness running around. I'm just talking about the National Geographic where you got the old lion, the king of the MEAC, North Carolina A&T, and that young lion, FAM, running through the plains, coming to get him. You know, like Lion King, Simba coming back to get his crown. That's what it's going to be like.
I thought it would be like
old versus new. Shout out to Dwayne Black, Reggie Smith. These are FAM graduates. But as Homeboy Fisher said, I got a wife and a daughter who are Aggies too.
And you got a brother-in-law who's a what?
I just said earlier. He's a FAM graduate, Dwayne Black. Rattlers will not strike because Aggies' motto is Aggies do. Aggies get it done at home. North Carolina A&T by 3. It's going to be a great game. 3. Now check this out. This is the Marching 100 versus the Blue and Gold Marching Machine. Remember, the thing I love about HBCU football, there are 5 quarters in the game, not 4. 5. The halftime maximum will be jamming. A&T gonna be doing that thing. Green Machine gonna be doing that thing. My daughter will be at the game. Shout out to you, baby. We'll see you gonna win this thing. I'm going with the Aggies.
Hey, for Will, we chose Washington over Oregon. Washington over Oregon. Thank everybody. Hit the share button. Tell people about us. Don't forget, follow Homeboy Fishing on Instagram at Homeboy Fishing 91. You know, you never know what you get when you post some pictures and tag Homeboy Fishing. Then, or follow Chocolate Hefe at, just like it said, Chocolate Hefe. You know what we say? You can kiss my man. Get out of here, Chocolate Hefe.
Shout out to everyone who tuned in today. Those lovers and those haters out there. They always are, so.
You know what?
Deuces.
We don't get paid for doing this. That's what we say. Woo! Hey, go hit that link today, YouTube. The crap is going to be jumping if that was clear. And don't forget, in this league, 1 flick shot, little gold hook, and a float. That's your fishing tip for the day. Peace. Chocolate Hefe. Get him out of here.
Deuces, folks. Love you.
Stay with Dawn.